Imagine you've just built the world's most powerful software. The code is absolutely flawless. The algorithms are blazing fast. The database is perfectly secure, and there isn't a single bug anywhere in the system. But what actually happens when an everyday person sits down and tries to use this incredible engineering marvel? If they can't find a login button, if the text is impossible to read, or if there are no menus to guide them, all of that raw computational power is locked away. They can't do anything with it. A brilliantly coded system will completely fail if regular people have no way to communicate with it. This is why we need a user interface, or UI. Think of the UI as a bridge. It is the specific part of the software that allows a human to interact with the underlying computer system. It includes absolutely everything you can see, click, type, touch, or hear. Buttons, navigation menus, text boxes, and icons. They all make up the interface. It serves as the physical face of the software. Just as a person's face is the very first thing you notice when you meet them, the interface forms your entire first impression of an application. Look at this early computer screen. This is a command line interface. To make the machine do anything, a user had to type out precise text commands on a keyboard from memory. It was fast for experts, but extremely difficult for beginners. This led to the graphical user interface. Instead of memorizing text commands, you could now interact with visual windows and icons using a physical mouse. This visual approach was so much easier to understand that it became the undisputed global standard for everyday consumer software, leading to the massive adoption of operating systems like Windows and Mac OS. For simpler, highly specific tasks, engineers built menu-driven interfaces. Think of an ATM. You don't need a mouse or a keyboard. You just select from a short list of clear, predefined options, like withdraw cash or check balance. Today, we even have voice user interfaces. Devices like smart speakers allow you to control software entirely through spoken commands, completely removing the need for physical screens. Whether it relies on typed text, a clickable mouse, or spoken words, the goal of this entire evolution has been exactly the same: to make the user think less and get things done faster. People often confuse user interface with user experience. UI focuses strictly on appearance, the specific layout, colors, and button styles. UX measures how it actually feels to use those buttons, tracking your overall satisfaction, task speed, and how easy the process is. An app might have a gorgeous interface with modern colors, but if you can't figure out how to transfer money, the experience is terrible. A successful product requires both clear design and smooth functionality. Designers follow key principles. First, simplicity removes clutter, like Google's search box. Next, consistency keeps buttons identical across pages. Third, feedback confirms actions, like a file saved message. Finally, error prevention physically blocks mistakes by disabling incomplete forms. Applying these core characteristics turns an intimidating wall of code into an intuitive, helpful guide. Creating this kind of interface takes careful planning long before any code is written. Designers start by studying their target users to figure out exactly what requirements the software must meet. From there, they draft screen layouts and build a prototype. Think of this as a rough model or a digital mock-up. It lets you see and click on the buttons and menus to see how they feel, even though there's no actual programming running behind them yet. This model is then handed to real people for user testing. The design team watches where users get stuck, gathers feedback, and improves the layout until it is smooth enough to become the final interface. A reliable interface is never built on guesswork. It is a strictly engineered process driven by continuous feedback from the people who will actually use it. When an interface is built with these principles in mind, users can often pick it up and use it without needing a single page of a manual. It saves time, prevents the frustration of getting stuck, and stops the kind of simple mistakes that happen when a screen is cluttered or confusing. Ultimately, a great interface